Believe it or not, this is a complete outline of a story with tarot cards. Card 1 is the beginning, card 2 is the middle, card 3 is the end. This is theme 1, this is theme 2, this is the climax. Now I pull a separate card, it's in my own practice. This is the card that's at the bottom of the deck. So it's something to kind of keep in mind as the story is being written. But before we go into too much detail with this whole spread, because I know that everyone's so concerned about the meanings and everything, let's just focus on the beginning. In this example, this writer is writing a mermaid story. It's why I chose the mermaid deck. Now, if they come to me and they ask me, how do I start my story? I don't know where to start it. The tarot can help you at least give you a starting point. So before I get started with my client, what we would do is get together and do a breathing exercise. And during this breathing exercise, we will invite in any creativity that wants to come in and say its piece, say its stuff. We want to talk to it. We want to invite it in. We want to ignore all of our responsibilities on the outside. I have a worksheet that I give to my clients, and I have them go through the card without knowing the meanings. They don't need to know the meanings. And they work through that worksheet in order to figure out what the beginning of their story would be like. Let's go through a few of those prompts right now. What do you see? What do you smell? What do you taste? What do you hear? What can you feel in the card? What can you feel in your body when you look at this card? Then you can look at the colors, time of day. We can look at what the character is doing. What did the character do before this moment? And what is the character going to do after this moment? What are some extra insights that you have that we haven't covered? Now, with all of those prompts, we can use that to start our story. And it doesn't even have to deal with the meaning of the card. The meaning of the card is a bonus, yes. The Four of Pentacles is usually about keeping our resources close by, being afraid to spend, not being willing to spend, that kind of a thing. So once we've written down our prompts with the card, then we can start writing our scene. The beginning, or at least what the beginning could look like. Tarot is not supposed to be a set in stone, said and done kind of a thing. These are prompts to get you started, to get your creativity going. And now you're approaching your story from a more creative standpoint versus a structural standpoint. You're using your own voice, your own authenticity, and it brings the story to life that much more. And let your audience even feel that much closer to whatever the world is or the character, and brings a little bit more experience to the read. So once you've done kind of writing out what the beginning of the story would be, if depending upon time, you would go to the second one and do the middle, and then you can do the third and just keep working on it through there. But for this video, since we're running out of time, what we would do is do another breathing exercise to allow the real world to come in, whatever that means, so that we can go off and do our errands, go off and experience life, whatever. And then we have a beginning of our story. We use our own authenticity, our own self to write. And that's what I do with the tarot with my clients. I guide them on how to use tarot cards to write with more authenticity so that they get more confidence in their work and know exactly what they're writing and what they're trying to say so that they can make more sales. Follow for more.